Hey guys, has been a while, and there's actually one video I wanted to make, was Netflix original show Voltron Legendary Defender. I actually watched it like about the time when I made the last 3-minute video, and now I really wanted to make a 3-minute video about it because it's a perfect example for something to talk about, like a TV show, giving a short introduction, and I'm already wasting time, sorry about this. So, Voltron, it basically is a remake of a remake of a remake, I don't know, you probably have heard the name Voltron before, but this is a very new one which has been produced in 2016, or at least released. Production for animation usually takes a lot longer, but here is what I want to tell you, it's amazing! Watch this show. I first came across just one tiny funny scene, like a 10-second clip on Tumblr, and I was like, hey, this was actually funny, let's check it out. So I went over there, actually I have Netflix again, I gave in, peer pressure, whatever, and I started watching it, and I have to give you a fair warning at the beginning. The opener, the pilot, is about an hour long, and it is very paint by numbers. It's like, it's not bad, it doesn't do anything particularly wrong, but it's not good. But let's be fair here, we get an introduction in the entire lore of the universe, we get to know our 5 main characters, plus the 2 supportive characters, plus the overall villain, plus the medium villain they have to fight for the next few episodes, the direct villain, the smaller villain. Then, for everybody who doesn't know, Voltron is this kind of gigantic robot which is gets put together out of many small robots, and so they also need to find all the 5 small robots first, and all this is happening in 1 hour, so obviously there is really only the basic of character introduction, not a lot of development. There are a few pieces for future episodes. Now that I actually we watched the pilot just a minute ago to get myself into the mind, there are already a few hints towards further developments, so they do their best, but it's still very cramped, very paint by numbers, very like just getting exposition out there, and as far as I recall, the second episode is basically still a very set-up-esque episode, which is still about cliche and tropes like bonding and getting together and getting into the spirit, and still fun, but except for the big yellow guy Honk, who is just funny as hell, there was barely anything, and I was close to giving up on the show when I watched it the first time when the second episode ended, because going through the transformation scene and everything again was kind of tedious, to be honest. But then, when I was already a little bit losing my enthusiasm, I watched the third episode, and at the very ending of the third episode I got a little bit tit-pick, like, wow, there's something. And at the end, let me just say, the end of the first season is like, wow, it's wow. When I finished the first season and the finale was, I was like, give me season 2. This is the best I can say.